Drum roll, please. Hi, once again. My name is Miss Donna, and as you recall, we've worked together. Today, I want to introduce you to the South Florida Symphony Orchestra and our program entitled Freedom. Today, we are going to do the culmination of our work together. Culmination means the high point. We've talked about the American Revolutionary War and freedom. Did any of you write your little paragraphs about freedom? I hope you did. And if you did, I hope you shared them. These are ideas that help us all think bigger. It is called perspective. The more perspective and ideas we have, the better solutions we can find, the better we can make our world. The program you're going to attend is called Freedom. Our freedom today matters. In this concert, we begin with seeing the orchestra. Shall we review quickly? What are the different families of the orchestra? The ones who sit closest to the audience are called the strings, of course. You have violins, violas, cellos or celli, and the biggest ones, the bass. Seated behind them are the woodwinds. Can you name one? I hope so. Of course, the flute. And the oboe, good. Clarinet and bassoon. Good job. Behind them sit the brass. Can you name one? Trumpet. How about the one with the slide? The trombone. How about the French horns, always heroic? And the biggest of those, the tuba. And nearly everybody's favorites, the percussion. We did together the rope tension drum, which is like a modern day snare drum. You'll hear a lot of that in our program. The concert opens with a piece called Falling Down Doodle. The composer put London Bridge is falling down because it was in a way with Yankee Doodle. Why did he do that? It's like cause and effect, because the British caused problems by taxation without representation, which is not fair, by the Boston Massacre and the response to the Boston Tea Party. Chaos and turmoil began. And that's what you hear in the beginning of this piece. Feel it. This was the time. Well, in the middle, you will hear a pause, and then you will hear Yankee Doodle is gaining strength. The Patriots, the effect of what the British did, the effect was to bring all of the colonies together with one mind, a mind toward freedom. This piece represents that very well. You may or may not be able to see me playing the fife, but I will come up on stage and then you will see me pick up the big long flute for the finale of Falling Down Doodle. You'll see up on the screen the Declaration of Independence. This piece of paper, this declaration, changed the world in many ways. In many countries, walls came down instead of going up. And there was a concert that celebrated one of those big walls coming down. It was called Ode to Freedom. There is a piece you're going to recognize. I'm going to pick up let's see if you can guess what instrument this is. It is a recorder. You're going to hear part of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, and you will know this. Perhaps some of you can play this, or if not now, you can ask your teachers, your music teachers, if it is possible. to Joy was played in this concert, Ode to Freedom. The next piece on the program brings us to the immigrants. Immigrants are the fabric of our country. There is no one in our country except for our native people who are not immigrants. And every single one of them has contributed to our perspective, our idea of what freedom means. Well, in our story, you will meet Bobby Fife. Did he play the fife? No. He happened to play an instrument called the penny whistle. This is the penny whistle. This one's quite long. Let me back up a little so you can see it. You will hear Bobby Fife, who played the penny whistle, as he learns he must leave home, and he can take only one thing with him. When you leave home, there is great, great sadness, knowing you shall never return. There is also the excitement of what a new kind of freedom would mean. Bobby Fife arrives in America. They build a new life. And with all these different perspectives, we can stand back and think about, what does freedom mean today? A good friend of mine, Richard Albagley, wrote a piece called Elegy for America. In it, we celebrate brotherhood, equality, and that our differences matter. We will hear from students who, like you, are beginning to really feel and know what freedom means. And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Freedom. Freedom means that if you see something that is wrong, you must protest. Protesting is not wrong. Protesting is the American way to say we can do better. We must do better to fulfill what that Declaration of Independence says, that all people are created equal. To end our program, you will see a march, a celebration of freedom. Not necessarily protesting, but saying we should protest if things are wrong. But this is a march of hope, one to remind us of our brotherhood, of our community, and that it is our differences that make us strong. I hope, we hope, that you enjoy this symphony concert, as you look at the conductor, Sabrina Maria Alfonso, she has lived her dreams. She dared to write her life story, and she had the right to do it. Every single musician that you see has dared to write their story. They're given permission to do it by our Declaration of Independence. You too can be an advocate. You too can be a messenger of freedom by living your dreams and allowing others to do the same. Goodbye. I look forward to seeing you sometime again.